It's been a long time since we've like sat down and filmed one of these.
It has. Welcome to our July favorite.
Woohoo!
Another month has come and gone.
I'm so excited.
Summer is almost over.
Thank goodness. We're so excited.
Getting step by step closer and closer to fall.
Like, oh my god, I can't even tell you how excited I am. Alex and I keep talking about it. We're just like, oh, I just cannot wait to put on a sweatshirt.
Well, especially
like,
after all of our
in bed with coffee.
Nordstrom sale purchases.
Oh my god, I want to wear them all
now. Like, there's nothing worse than going on a shopping spree and then not being able to wear everything you bought for months.
Yeah, that's true. Well, actually, only about like one more month. Let's be honest.
Hopefully.
Because it's not even
hashtag global warming.
Yeah, it's not even that hot here compared to Texas, where we have been. And usually, like, August is probably the worst in New York. And then literally the day after Labor Day, it's cold. Like, I mean, not cold, but like, it's colder. It's like
starts
normal.
to get cooler, yes.
No, it gets like,
it's not like, oh, September 7th, time to be cold.
yeah, it is. It's like 70s and 60s. Like the day after Labor Day. It's super weird.
Now you know we just jinxed ourselves and it's gonna be 80 through September now because you said that.
Knock on wood. Okay. It's all good. Anyway, that's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about fall.
We're
Although
here to
I
talk,
would.
Although, can fall be one of our July favorites? Because
but we haven't been loving it. I mean, we have.
We've been
But
hoping for fall.
yeah, that's true.
July for us being in Texas for so long was the opposite of fall because Texas, I'm sure you guys are tired of us mourning about it, but Texas was hot.
Yeah.
Like, really, really hot.
It's a good thing we like our parents.
Totally kidding. Okay, so let's get started and stop whining with our July favorite.
Anyway, if you watched any of our vlogs recently, you will know that I have been obsessed with these. These are bubble masks. And I'm sure you've probably seen people do them before. I think there are some where it's like just like the mask that you put on your face. This is a sheet mask that also bubbles. My mom had bought one for me and I thought it was the coolest thing ever, so I went to the store and bought more. And oh my god, they're so fun.
They're fun.
Yeah, they're so fun. So this is like a sheet mask, and then it just starts to bubble, and like you can feel the bubbles kind of like popping on your face. That's why I said it kind of feels like Pop Rocks on your face, but like it doesn't hurt. But it's just like such like a weird feeling. And sometimes when I do like sheet masks, like I can like get up and walk around and move. Like I would not advise that. I would advise just like laying down and just like letting it happen, or otherwise you're gonna have bubbles everywhere. But like it bubbles like
a lot.
Nobody's business. The very first one that I had sent, did I send you a picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ashley was like, what on earth is that?
So this, I have this one too, but I haven't tried it. So like the point of a bubble mask is the bubbles help to like cleanse your skin. And we've tried bubble masks, I think, well, I don't know that I have. I feel like you've tried a bubble mask before.
No, that was my first time.
That wasn't a sheet mask? Oh, I thought you have.
No.
I don't know. Anyways, they make them that aren't sheet masks, but this is just a little bit easier. That's why I like sheet masks. It's a little bit like no mess. You know, you just kind of like take it off. I think you are supposed to rinse your face after.
Or just say close eyes and relax for 10 minutes. Yeah, you should just relax.
Yeah.
But this is the Yes2 brand. They have them in like all of their little things because there's like coconut, tomato, cucumber, grapefruit. Like they have the bubble masks in all of them, and they're drugstore prices, so they're really cheap. I mean, sheet masks are usually pretty cheap anyway. But yeah, highly recommend these. I think they're so fun. It'd be fun to just like, with like a girl's night, to just like do them all together and you just laugh at each other.
It's
like,
impossible
it's just so
to not look at somebody using one and not laugh.
Yeah, it was really funny. If you follow Alex on Instagram, which I know some of you do, I'm sure you saw her Insta stories of me doing one the other night. She was like doing it for like every angle because she could not stop laughing. Oh well, they're just fun.
My first July favorite is this bronzer. It is from Physicians Formula. It's called the Butter Bronzer. I've been using it a lot this summer for just a little bit of a glow, but my favorite part about it is it smells like a beach.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh my god. Oh, a week from right now, this will be happening.
It's good. It's a really pretty, it's a bronzer, but it's not like a glittery bronzer like some are, and it's not super dark. I'm wearing it right now. I mean, it just gives like just a little bit of a glow.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge like blush or bronzer person, but during the summer, to make me look a little less pale, I've just been doing a swipe of this, and I've been liking it. My favorite thing to do is just when I open it,
Smell it.
I give it a smell.
Now I want a pina colada.
And it's drugstore price. It's not super expensive. So if you want a good bronzer and you haven't tried this one, go pick it up at the store because I'm a fan.
Alright, next thing I've been loving is this. Yes, it is a sample size because that's all I have, but it's been lasting me a very long time. I think it was in my Sephora play box. I got this, oh no, it wasn't. I got it as like a sample when I ordered from Sephora. And this is the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Longwear Foundation that everyone talks about. Comes in a bazillion different colors, which is absolutely amazing. But like Ashley and I have talked about before, we're not really foundation people. We usually use like a tinted moisturizer or CC cream, something a little lighter, but everyone talks about this, and since it was an option to get as a sample, I was like, I'm gonna just try it before I like spend the money on like the full price. And I have to say, I love it a lot, like a lot. It's not cakey like a foundation would be. It's really light but has great coverage. Like it's light feeling but has really good coverage. Basically any person can find their color because it comes, I don't know how many, but it's
I think it's over 40.
It's like it's the most I feel like that
over
any brand
40
offers.
shades. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I just really, really like it. I feel like that's all I can say about it. Like everyone raving about it, like it's true. Like,
is that what you're wearing right now?
It's actually not. I used a different one today because I'm trying to make this last. Well, and I also want to use up the full-size ones that I have so that I can get this in a full size. That's how I work. Like I want it, but like I feel like I can't go out and get it because I have 3 other ones like sitting at home. So like I can't go buy it.
Yeah.
But it's really, really great. I highly recommend it. Especially if you're like us where you don't like to feel like super caked on. It's a great thing. And now I feel like I need to try other stuff from her line because it's really nice. And she has great skin and great makeup, so
Yeah.
something to that.
My next favorite was actually one of my birthday gifts from my parents. Thanks, parents. Back in June when it was my birthday. And it is these AirPods from Apple. They're the wireless headphones. You've probably seen people wearing them.
I thought they were stupid, but now I want them.
I need to take them out because now I can't hear myself.
Can I see what they feel like?
Yeah, you can. You're gonna hear, because they're gonna connect. They automatically,
When you put it in your ear?
they automatically detect when they're in, and like if you're listening to music, here, I'll show you. This is gonna be super for the video, but I'll display for you. If you're listening to music,
Pick a good song. Oh, they sound really good.
so you're listening to music, take one out. Put it back in. Isn't that cool?
Cool. It pauses when you take one out.
It knows. So basically it detects.
These are really cool.
It detects when it's in your ear, when it's not. You can take calls on them. There's microphones on the end.
Although she called me once from these and I like could not hear her. Like all I could hear was background noise. She was walking down the street.
From what I've pulled a few people, and by a few people I mean Shelby and our mom, having conversations with them, and it apparently picks up a lot of background noise, which is a big problem walking down the streets of New York City because there's obviously a lot of noise. I've taken plenty of calls like in our apartment with them and nobody has complained. So obviously the background noise would be much more minimized. They're really good for just like working out, walking around. I like the idea of not being tethered with a cord. And I have Beats wireless headphones that I use when traveling, but they're huge and it's not something that I pull out every day to listen to stuff. So I really like these.
I want them for my birthday.
I will say just a really quick aside, I had issues with them at first. The pair that I got initially, one of them, I think was the left one, wouldn't keep a charge. So this case is a charging case, and then, you know, each headphone charges individually. So the right one would always charge, the left one wouldn't. So I took it to the Apple store. They said no problem. They did some tests, they swapped it out and said, here, this one should be better. I walked out of the Apple store, and the one that they had just replaced, sound wouldn't come out of. And I hadn't like gone very far, so I turned right back around, went back into the store, told them what was going on, and they're like, well, that's weird. And they did a bunch of more tests and basically said, well, this one seems like a dud. That's so weird that you got 2 dud earphones in a row. So they just turned around and replaced it one more time, and this is all like free of charge. I had them like a week, and haven't had any problems since. So I will just say, I did have some issues, but Apple quickly resolved them, and I haven't had any more problems. So I'm a fan, and I think Shelbs is gonna buy them now. They are a little pricey.
I know. No, I'll probably wait for my birthday.
They are a little pricey,
since I just spent a ton of money at Nordstrom. Yeah. I don't think I can afford them right now.
Right. I mean, and they're obviously
gonna make smart decisions.
They're obviously not a necessary expense. But I describe it kind of like the Apple Watch. Like, do you need it? No. Is it helpful to you if you have it?
Yeah.
Yes. That's kind of how I view them.
All right. My last favorite, can you see this? Is this. Now, we have been loyal LaCroix fans for a very long time, and I still am.
Yeah.
Okay, I still am. But Ashley came home with this from Whole Foods one day, and it is black cherry sparkling water by the brand Waterloo. Now, when we pick out our sparkling waters, we make sure that it's like free from everything, so that it's legitimately
no sugar, no sodium.
Yeah. So this has that, which, okay, check mark. But then it's the black cherry. Now, I don't know why, but black cherry is like a very nostalgic thing for me.
Yeah. I don't know what it is too about that flavor.
I think it's because, I'm gonna say this and it's gonna be weird, but when we used to go to Walmart when we were kids, Walmart had this like sparkling water in a bottle that was black cherry flavored, but Mom would never, ever, ever let us buy it. She wouldn't let us buy it.
I don't know if you remember this, but our favorite flavor of Kool-Aid growing up
black
was
cherry.
Black cherry.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
Oh
Remember
my God.
Kool-Aid? Do they still sell Kool-Aid?
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, Mom would never let us buy this sparkling water, and I always wanted it so bad, and we got into an argument about it every time she took me to the store with her because I wanted it, and it's like, it was like 60 cents.
Yeah, but
she wouldn't buy it.
It has like,
it had like sugar and stuff.
aspartame,
yeah,
fake sugar in it.
But she would not, and so I think that's why I'm like, oh, I can buy my own now because it's black cherry. But oh my God, it is so good. And even
it's the one flavor that LaCroix doesn't have. They don't have a black cherry one.
Right. If they did, I might be full on loyal LaCroix. But actually, when I was home and I went to Whole Foods with Mom and I was buying food to have at their house, like while they were gone, and I was buying this, and the guy who was ringing our stuff up at Whole Foods was like, oh my God, have you had this yet? And I was like, yes. It's amazing, and I went through my whole spiel. I was like, I usually, like, I'm full on LaCroix, and he's like, me too. But this flavor is like everything. It's the one thing they have on LaCroix. Like, we like had like a whole long conversation about it. So it's legit so good. This is actually the only flavor I've tried from Waterloo, but
I've tried some also. The only place I've ever seen this sold is Whole Foods. So I don't know if it's sold other places, but if you do have a Whole Foods local to you, then you can find this there. I've tried the grapefruit one, which tastes exactly like the grapefruit LaCroix. And then I've tried the mango Waterloo, which I feel like LaCroix has a mango flavor. It's not something that we find prevalently around us.
I don't know. I don't like mango, so.
But I haven't had it enough to like taste compare. But the mango one is good. So I've had the black cherry, the grapefruit, and
a lot of people like
Waterloo.
the coconut Waterloo.
Right, and I love the coconut LaCroix. I don't know that I've seen the coconut Waterloo at Whole Foods. Actually, they were completely sold out of it when I went the other day, because I loved it.
Yeah, but this black cherry flavor is just,
it's good. So if you like LaCroix,
and if you like black cherry, like, this is gonna be everything you want in life.
Yes.
That's all I want.
My last favorite, and I think it's both of our favorites currently, is a show on Netflix called Somebody Feed Phil.
It's so good.
I've watched
Phil is the best.
so much of it lately, like on planes. It's just like a really funny show to watch on planes. So since you can download stuff from Netflix now, I just download a bunch and just watch it while I'm flying. So basically, Phil, the person, I think his name's Phil Rosenthal, he created Everybody Loves Raymond, that TV show
I didn't
from
know that.
several years ago. Yeah. So
I didn't know that.
And it's kind of like loosely based on him and his parents. Have you ever seen Everybody Loves Raymond?
I feel like I saw like a few episodes like when it was on, but I never like watched
He's
it.
Jewish and his parents are very Jewish and they're hilarious.
Hysterical.
So if you've ever seen an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond with oh my god, what's his name?
Oh my god, Ray Romano.
Ray Romano. Yeah, Ray Romano's in it. Who plays essentially, I think,
I
Phil.
did not know that.
Yes. So he's funny. But he has like a really dry, sarcastic sense of humor, which so do I. So I find him really funny. Anyways, this show basically is him traveling around to different cities trying food, from the very high-end restaurants, Michelin star, to like streetcars. And it's really good if you like to eat, which who doesn't like to eat, and if you like to travel. Obviously, if you like to travel. This is a good way to kind of experience some of the culture of various cities around the world through food. It's not a travel show where it's like, you know, these are the things to do in this place, because it's not about that. It's about where you should eat and what you should eat while you're there. The cuisine specific to the region, but then also how maybe new chefs are creating a modern take on that. It's not all like historical food. There are several seasons on Netflix. I think there was a new one that was just released a couple weeks ago, because that's what I've been watching, was new. It had to have been released sometime in July. I'm not exactly sure. And that's like a Netflix produced show, but then there's also a season on Netflix available that was from like a previous time.
That's what we watched, right?
I think it aired on PBS like several years ago. So there's that section on Netflix, and it's still called the same thing. I think it's still called.
No, it was called something different, I think.
But it's the same exact concept. And then Netflix produced this version called Somebody Feed Phil. Anyways, I highly recommend it.
The best part of every episode is at the end, he always Skypes his parents
and tells them about where he is and what he ate, and they're older and just like trying to get, they try to like, get the camera set up, like answering, just them answering the Skype call is hilarious. As they're trying to figure it out, and the conversations that they have, like, if you like the parents on Everybody Loves Raymond, like, they're just so funny. It's just so funny.
You need to watch
Highly recommend you watch it. If you have some time to kill this weekend, watch Somebody Feed Phil.
Alright, well that is everything we have been loving for the month of July. So glad it's over. Countdown to fall is on. So excited. I'm ready. But if you enjoyed this video, please give us a big thumbs up. It helps us out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe right there so you're always notified of all of our videos, and you can watch the latest one right there. Woohoo! See you guys next time. Bye!